So this is part 2 of the interview with Adele, as we had a nice knock on the door, as we've just had a fire drill today, so that was not expected and useful. So that's always good to know that people follow the policies and procedures around like that. We were talking about mentoring and how important it is to teach new members of staff good practice.
Yeah.
How important do you find that?
I think it's a very important role, because what you teach them is going to have an impact on the people they're looking after. And if you teach them wrong, then there's no really point in them sort of being there, kind of thing, you know. But especially when you get someone who's new, who's never done care before, you know, it's good to teach them from scratch and to teach them the basics and things like that. And then, they're doing a good job from day one. Whereas somebody who's done care for a long while, you tend to find out you're just kind of ironing out some of the bad habits and creases that sometimes you pick up along the way.
And the thing about working in care for a long while is you may have worked in care for a long while, but not in that particular setting. Yeah. So as soon as you work in a different setting, you're learning new people, you're learning new policies, new fire drills, for example. Yeah. What are your future aspirations for yourself when it comes to care, and where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years? Where would you like to end up?
I am hopefully working towards my level 4 and 5 in health and social care, and I would love to work towards the sort of management side, dealing with all the care plan updates and things like that. And aim really would be to manage a residential home if possible. So I think that would be.
So what I've been saying to some people when we've done this is, in the next, when 3 and 5 years are up, I'll come back and we'll revisit them and see where we are. One final question. If you were coming into care for the first time now, is there anything that you changed from the journey you've had so far?
I would have liked to have progressed with my MVQ sooner, rather than leaving it so many years down the line to sort of, I did my 2 quite quick. I did leave it a long while before I started doing my 3 and didn't pursue it and then picked it up again. I would definitely work to get those qualifications, because they do benefit you and they do give you a lot of insight into the job, and you learn new things just by doing it. And the experience is good. And I would definitely as well get a different aspect of different types of care. So like the domiciliary is completely different to nursing care, the same as residential is completely different to the other 2. So it's nice to get that bit of variation as well.
Lovely. I say the last question now, just because I like to put people, make them squirm a little longer when they're doing this. Any advice for anyone new coming into care?
Go with an open mind. Don't think that it's all, horrible stuff and it's just a case of, cleaning someone's commode and doing personal care on that level. It's not. It is so rewarding, being able to get that relationship with your residents or with your clients, and knowing that you are having such a big difference on their day. Even if you just sit with them for like another 15 minutes or so extra, that to them is the difference between them having a good day or a bad day. And you can make such an impact on somebody just by being present with them and just sitting with them.
Thank you very much for talking to me. I know it's not the most comfortable thing, but no, lovely.